Well, hello friends, pro-life leader Frank Pavone here. Welcome to my daily diary. I walk you through what I did each day. Simple act of accountability, simple act of celebration of the work God allows me and my team to do. What did I do from Friday, February 2nd through Tuesday, February 6th of 2024? So Friday the 2nd was a day here in the office, and our videographer from New Jersey was here. He has worked with us for decades, and he helps manage our video production and studio. He comes down here to Florida regularly and a few days each month usually. So some meetings with him, some morning tapings, morning staff meetings, of course, and then at 9:30, a meeting with some of our administrative team. And these are meetings where we're planning our activities and moving our projects forward. And we did some conversation about a special presentation to be given to a network of ministries that work in healing after abortion, working to help unite and strengthen them, and we had meetings in regard to that. Various work at my desk and on emails on the following things: plans for upcoming trips, meetings in regard to Kurt's visit, our videographer, the survey, the national poll that we are doing, preparation for the meeting of pro-life leaders that we'll be hosting, and also approval of email blasts going out to our list. Had lunch at noon with our executive director and our videographer, and we had a working lunch and doing a lot of planning for video projects and for the studio. As soon as we got back here, had a Zoom meeting of our executive director and vice chairman. Again, more administrative planning, all positive things moving forward. And then at 2:30, a call between our executive director and Shari Richard, who is a pioneer, has been a pioneer for decades in the area of ultrasound. And the rest of that afternoon, I was busy with desk work, checking in with various staff, closing out the week, getting end-of-day update reports, and working quietly here in my office. Saturday, February 3rd, I was in the office for the first part of the day, doing some preparation for leaders' meetings coming up, and doing at 10 o'clock the live scripture reflection here online, and doing a lot of writing and planning. It was one of those quiet, concentrated times of work. And then at 3 o'clock, I got picked up to go to the airport because I had a flight going to New York. And as I always do, working on emails in the car, at the gate, and on the plane, although I spent some time on the plane resting. And then I got to Westchester County Airport, going up to spend a little bit of time with my family for my birthday, and with my mom up there and my brother. So got there in the evening and went home after landing. Sunday, February 4th was my birthday, and I thank all of you that sent birthday greetings. I know that so many of you did. So I was at home. I was with my mom and my brother, and I just enjoyed being there at the house. We had a lot of things to do also to help with the house and things that my mom needed done. But I spent a lot of time, of course, on Sunday the 4th getting and responding to birthday greetings, whether phone calls, texts, emails, of course, time of worship being the Lord's Day, and meals with the family. It was really a great day, a restful day, and I did some creative writing as well during those restful hours. Monday the 5th was a day that was combined with work that had to be done there at home with the help of a number of people that visited to assist with some family matters, whether in regard to the house or some bank work that we had to do. But there are various things to help my mom, and we did that in combination with being in contact throughout the day back and forth with my office, my staff. We had to look at upcoming travels, especially to the CPAC conference, where I'm sure I'll see some of you. More finalization plans for releasing our online survey, not online, but yeah, it was done online, but the national poll that we did with McLaughlin. Communication with pro-life leaders, preparation for the pro-life university, preparation for the upcoming meeting of leaders, and work regarding our friend of the court brief for the Supreme Court case dealing with abortion. There are actually 2 Supreme Court cases right now dealing with abortion. And I was able to be in touch with the staff in regard to all those things. We had to do some visits to the bank with my mom, and then came back home after 2 of those visits, had some dinner. And then at night at 9 o'clock, I did from home a live broadcast that some of you no doubt saw with the Good Shepherd Seminar, together with Father David Begany and Father Dennis Weil, 2 of our Priests for Life team members. And we were talking about living a pro-life Lent. So that is still, of course, available to you online at thegoodshepherdsseminar.com. And then finally, Tuesday, February 6th, very busy day, 5:45 in the morning, went back to the New York airport in White Plains and flew back to Orlando. Fortunately, the flight was on time. That's always nice. I did some work on the plane, phone calls as soon as I landed, planning with my staff, with our executive director and others, getting ready to arrive back at the office. I did work in the car on my emails, things like upcoming radio spots, planning for the leaders meeting, planning for a Florida rally to take place the next day, which I'll tell you about in the next update. A note from Alveda King to the leaders. I worked with her on that. Checking in with the leadership over at Newsmax, where I'm a regular contributor, planning some interviews, approving some press releases, approving the broadcast schedule for the following week, sending out and approving an election email, prospecting, the mailing out to new prospective donors, approving some materials regarding that, and finally talking with my staff about the deployment of our past Defending Life videos on EWTN. Once I got back to the office, right away I was checking in with various staff and had some fruitful and important meetings. Then I had a mid-afternoon doctor's appointment. Everything's great, just had to check in with him, and so I went to that appointment and then came right back to the office. As soon as I got back, I had a 4 p.m., it was a 2:45 appointment, then I had a 4 p.m. meeting with our media firm. That was for about 30 or 40 minutes. Then one of my staff people and I got into the car, and he drove me 4 hours to Tallahassee, the state capital of Florida, in order for me to be the keynote speaker at a rally for the next day, which we'll tell you about next time. On the way there, lots of phone calls, including at 8 p.m., after we stopped for a quick McDonald's dinner, at 8 p.m., a call with the national team of Silent No More and our regional coordinators in various parts of the country. We got on a Zoom call. I did it right from the car as my staff person was driving me. And that was good. That was for about 35, 40 minutes as well. And we talked to these Silent No More coordinators about the Friend of the Court brief at the Supreme Court, where we will use the testimonies of those who have had chemical abortion, because the Supreme Court is looking at the conditions and rules under which chemical abortion can be obtained in this country. And the voices of our Silent No More campaign are always helpful in those particular court battles. There it is, friends. That's what I did from February 2nd through February 6th of 2024. I never, ever, not for a moment, get tired of any of this, and I thank you for your support in being able to do it. God bless your activity for pro-life as well, and we'll talk to you soon.